Hey guys, I'm Kerem, and this is my presentation on the concept of fake news and misconceptions in media. Fake news and misinformation in the media is something that is definitely not unheard of. The idea of fake news is simply based on creating false and misleading information and portraying it as news, often in the attempt to damage reputation, increase revenue, or create fear to individuals. Fake news and its evolution into modern social media is enormous and has the capacity to shift perspectives of individuals and even create fear into them through simple social media posts. Defined through media coverage, fake news refers to viral posts based on fictitious accounts or posts made to look like news. With COVID being a consistently relevant topic, we are seeing new and outrageous claims in relation to the virus as a whole and the development of fake news, whether it is the news reporting on it or if it is a result of celebrities creating fear and disturbing the community due to their large platform and reach, suggesting this is easily achievable. Currently trending on Twitter, we are seeing Nicki Minaj claiming that COVID-19 vaccine causes infertility and affects pregnancies. Obviously, immediately debunked by doctors and actual professionals who specialize in the fields rather than musicians who probably have no idea of immunology and COVID at large. This incident had Twitter blowing up as pregnant mothers and aspiring mothers who had the vaccine were in a amount of fear as they believed this fake news and thought it would actually affect their unborn babies and ability to conceive. Reassured by professionals in an article written by large media business The Insider, they posted saying the Pfizer and Moderna COVID vaccines are safe for pregnant women and their unborn children. There have been no medical studies suggesting that the vaccination impairs fertility or early pregnancy, says Dr. James Byrne. These fake news claims are causing misconceptions which lead to women avoiding the vaccination that protects them and their loved ones from a very serious disease and in actual fact protects their unborn baby. The overall accessibility of social media and celebrity reach gives an impactful platform to misinform their following with fake news. The quote, two main motivations underlie the production of fake news, financial and ideological. From defining fake news, a typology of scholarly definitions by Tannock Jr., Lim, and Ling accompanies the pre-existing conceptual analysis of fake news and understands the two key factors that contribute to the creation of fake news. This quote outlines how dominant world figures have a major control on the news we are exposed to, while also having minimal complexities when it comes to punishment when creating fake news. This also showing the driving motives and financial ideological gains for the people producing fake news and can force falsified conceptions to viewers. In a recent incident with Sky News, who again having a global platform, the news they deliver must be accurate and definitely not misleading, were suspended from YouTube for 7 days in August for material that could cause real-world harm under the platform's 3 strikes policy. The news they were presenting was in regard to the Delta strain not being as dangerous as initial COVID strains, as both Alan Jones and then Liberal MP Craig Kelly dismissed these claims. This complicates the concept of fake news in relation to publication, as large media platforms like YouTube create guidelines which all account holders are required to follow and also employ fact-checkers internally and externally to reassure their audiences are not being exposed to fake news. The limitation of exposure to fake news surrounding COVID-19 can be visualized through the constant fact-checking of news produced in order to maintain legitimacy, to ensure the public is being informed of correct facts rather than striking fear through exposure of fake news. With over 5,000 different cases of fake news and misleading content being removed over the course of a year shows how crucial the employment of mechanisms to circulate and manage content in order to reduce its ability to mislead or strike fear into viewers. With confirmation that Sky News items were removed due to their violation of COVID-19 misinformation codes, we can understand that these employed systems are working efficiently. The small snippet posted on YouTube from their news platform was seen to confuse the public, as Sky News, being considered a reliable source for trustworthy information, was creating fake news, misleading their viewers and forcing them to believe falsified conceptions. Conclusively, through the aforementioned examples, we are able to identify and examine the ways that dominant news platforms and popular celebrities in media have an enormous power to influence and transform viewers' perceptions, whether it is ideological or even for financial gain at the expense of viewers who conform to the fake news. Now, a question for the class is, when you have been exposed to fake news, has it conformed your conception of a certain topic? Thank you guys for listening to my presentation, and I hope you enjoyed it.